this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokespeople
agree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
It reports.
That's better. Now we can see each other. I suppose you're wondering why I've called you here this evening. Well, I didn't interrupt your regular programming just to have a little chat, I'm afraid. You see, I'm not entirely satisfied with your performance lately. Well, the quality of your work, it's been slipping, and we're thinking of letting you go. Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. You've been with the company such a long time. Almost, 10,000 years. My, how the time flies. You know, I can still remember the first day of your employment with us. Swinging down from the trees, all fresh-faced and nervous, a bone clasped in your bristling fist. Ready to get to work. "Where do I start, sir?" you said. And I can still remember my exact words. "There's a pile of dinosaur eggs over there, kid. Get sucking." Well, we've certainly come a long way since then, haven't we? And yes, you're right. In all that time, you've never missed a day. Well done. Your loyalty is appreciated. And, of course, we can't forget your astounding service record or all the valuable contributions you've made to the company. Let's see. Fire, the wheel, agriculture. It's an impressive list, to say the least. Don't get me wrong. Very impressive. But, well, we've had our problems too, as I'm sure you're well aware, and there's no getting around that. Do you want to know what I think a lot of it stems from? Well, I'll tell you. It's your basic unwillingness to get on within the company. You don't seem to want to face up to any real responsibility or even be your own boss. Lord knows you've been given plenty of opportunities. Time and time we've offered you promotions, and each time you've turned us down. "I couldn't handle the work. It's not my place. I think so-and-so would be better." To be frank, you're not trying. Not really. Are you? See that's your problem. You've been standing still for far too long, and it's starting to show in your performance and your behavior. The constant bickering on the factory floor, it hasn't escaped my notice. Nor the bouts of rowdiness in the staff canteen. Then there's... Well, I've heard some troubling things about your personal life. No, never mind who told me. We're not going to play that game today. But it's still troubling. I'm told you always hurt the ones you love. The ones you shouldn't hurt at all. And what about the children? It's always the children who suffer the most. Poor little mites. What are they making of all of this, I wonder? All the bullying and the cowardice and the bigotries. Really, it's not good enough, is it? And it's no good blaming the drop in work standards on poor management either, now is it? Though, to be sure, the management is very bad. Actually, let's not mince words. The management is terrible. We've had, a string of embezzlers, frauds, liars, and lunatics making a string of, frankly, catastrophic decisions. This is a plain fact. But when given the opportunity, who elected them? Why, I seem to recall it was you who appointed them. These people. For some reason, you gave them the power to make decisions for you. Of course, I can admit that anyone can make a mistake once or twice, but to go on making the same lethal error century after century seems nothing short of deliberate. You've encouraged these malicious incompetents. You've gone out of their way to make your working life a shambles. You've accepted, without question, senseless orders. You've allowed them to fill the workspace with dangerous, unproven machines. And at any time, you could have stopped them. All you had to say was no. I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm having this conversation with you because I want you to improve. I want you to get better, and I believe that you can. But currently, as it is in the present day, you have no spine, no pride anymore, which means you are no longer an asset to the company. And that's a damn shame. I will, however, be generous, because I really do believe in you. I'll give you 2 years to show some improvements in your work. But if at the end of those 2 years, you're still unwilling to make a go of it, you're fired. And I won't hear another word about it. I suggest you take my performance review very seriously if you want to keep your job. That will be all. Thank you for coming in to see me, though I know it wasn't necessarily by choice. You may return to your post in your regularly scheduled programming.
If you had a gun, shoot him in the head. That's a sure way to kill him. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat him or burn him. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?